Hello everyone, welcome back. Okay, so let me tell you. Alright, yep, it's a whole mood today. Alright, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Even if you don't watch it, share it. You want to know why? Because you're not supposed to be selfish. God said to share. Sharing is caring. That's my public service announcement for today. Listen, I'm about to try this style though. So this style, let me tell you what I done did. First of all, one of my favorite twins, Kanae, did my makeup for the adult prom gala. And now it's a whole mood. Because let me tell you, I didn't take that makeup off. I slept with it that night. I told my husband, listen, sir, don't touch my face. Don't you roll over. Don't you touch. Don't even kiss me on my cheek right now. Because this is a whole different person. Okay? I was walking around looking like Dorothy from Wizard of Oz all weekend. Not all weekend, just kidding. The next day I took it off. But it was so much glitter. Child, I wasn't trying to come in and take that off. But I took off everything else because you got to take care of your skin if you want to look young. I don't just look young, I am young. So, let me tell y'all what we're going to try today, and then I'll tell you the topic. So, the topic is actually going to be very fun, more upper high school adult, because since I separated QueenTiti channel from my Divine Purpose nonprofit, I could talk a little better now, child. Listen. Now, some of them is going to be for the baby still. But most of the time, I need to talk regular. And for those parents that don't mind, let your kids hear those ones. Because I know how y'all talk. I know how y'all talk. So guess what? I'm going to talk like that too. So, what I did today was I'm trying a couple different things. So, Kanae told me that I can put the tape on my face because she saw that I have sensitive skin. So, she said I can put the tape on my face. She said just like put it on my hand so that it's less tacky. Like take some of the tackiness off so that I don't take it off and be completely red. Because y'all see all I got to do is sneeze and I turn red like Rudolph. That would happen to be the other races in me, which I love. I love the red tone. That red undertone in the summer, child, listen, that's my favorite color. And then in the winter, that glow be popping. But anyway, I digress. So, I have on a little tape here. Now, y'all, this is funny. So, I watched other people take off the tape, and I have a video right here because I'm actually going to watch this look because on my previous video, I mentioned that I will be doing two very structured two very structured tributes to two people, a lot of people that I love very much. So next month, I'm not sure if everybody knows what next month is, but I'll discuss it then. Most of you should know what it is though, but I'll be doing tributes. So I'm really going to try to do a couple of things next month to help me progress in how I deal with trauma and to do something else that I think is important. So let me just explain this really quickly and then I'll go into that, okay? This time when I'm doing my makeup, I'm not going to talk about the makeup very much. I'll still pull it up and show it and all that, but I want to talk about the topic. Oh, Lord. And so, okay, so I was able to put the tape right here. So I just did it from the corner of my eye to my eyebrow. Now, my eyebrows, you know, they're microball. There's nothing I can do to change the shape. If you ever come at me about my eyebrows, I'm probably just going to laugh at you because I said I can't change the shape. So if you can't hear that, I don't know what to help you with. I can't help you. So they're already like that, but y'all listen, it's probably a ½ inch of tape that I'm using. This roll of tape is going to last me until next year. It's going to last me until next year. So I did that. Previous video, I did my eyes. They have been filled in with the Crayon Case pomade, and I use dark brown. I use dark brown just to fill in the sparse areas and bring my arch up just a little bit more because I feel like that will make my, now I got to weave now so y'all can't see, my forehead it's a whole nother makeup tutorial. My forehead is big. So I feel like if I start bringing my eyebrows up from the top and not the bottom, number one, it'll leave me more room on my lid to work with, since I already have smaller lids with hooded eyes that you're able to see. And then I just like it. It just makes me feel grown, because without makeup I feel like I look like I'm 10. So they're already concealed underneath. I already put on a base, and what I use for my base, I've used this base, y'all, for like ever. And so it's Paint Pot. So I had Paint Pot before Paint Pot was popping. Oh, okay. So I don't need to be a makeup artist to know that. See, I told y'all Titi got a shopping problem. I've been buying this stuff. So I had it, but apparently I don't remember leaving it open. But the lady said I must have left it open because it did this. It did this. And I did buy another one. But while I'm practicing, I'm not using my really good stuff while I'm practicing. So, in true Titi fashion, I figured out how to use it. So, what I do is I either use this off-brand. I use some type of concealer. So I use some type of concealer, like when I finished my eyebrows. Notice I used the same brush. I didn't switch brushes on the previous video because it was still wet. So I added a little bit more, and then I went in there and dug some out, and it loosened it up on the top. So that's what I did, and I kind of move it over to this side where there's not very much on there, so it doesn't contaminate the other side. So, you know, that goes back to finance and me talking to you all about not being wasteful before. I have never been wasteful, honey. That's what I'm not. And I get my whole dollar out of something, unless I just absolutely don't like it. So that is what is about my eyes. I will be looking over here every little bit. And for those of you who keep asking me about these, because I wear them differently, since I got my hair done for the event, I've been wearing a silk scarf on my hair because I take good care of my hair. I just want to shout out the fact that these edges is still snatched. I'm just saying. And I use the Kaleidoscope product. Mix it a little bit of Main Choice. Yes, I use both because I love them so much. I don't want to choose. So I have both of their products. But I just ordered a bunch of stuff from the Main Choice. And so, child, I'm about to take the weave out for the winter for a little bit. Got to get my own hair, you know, make sure it's taken care of. And so I bought some of those products. But I also bought Kaleidoscope because I love them both. So I think that I will do a month of trying each of them out, seeing which products work best, and then I'm gonna fuse them. My loyalty though. Okay, so let's see here. I will be looking over here a couple times because she's showing me how to do it. Now, I will always tell you who I'm watching because I feel like it's important to always give respect and acknowledgement where it is due, which is why I told you about my edges popping. And then hopefully my husband could get me something else for my studio so then I could set the products right here so you will be able to see them. And I'll let you know how they go with me using them throughout. Black Friday is coming. That's all I want to say. Y'all better pay attention. Okay, so enough about everything else. I'm moving to this eye look. This eye look, I have to get it right. I have to, y'all. And her eyes are hooded like mine. I finally found somebody whose eyes are hooded like mine. Meaning, I keep trying to show you guys this whole area that you can't see unless we're face to face or I close my eye. She has the same eyes. And so I'm watching her. Her name is, and I really, really hope that I could pronounce it. Hold on one second. I've been watching Nikki tutorials lately too. Oh no. Please don't change. Let me move down. This is, oh, Smitha Debek. And I probably am saying that wrong. I have the volume turned down. I will definitely put her name below again because I absolutely believe in giving people their credit. So a couple of things that I do have here though, and I don't know if I'm going to try and today. We'll see how well I can get this on my own. But I decided to buy some stencils because I feel like if I use stencils, and stencils are cheap to my babies, because remember, every time I'm talking about products, I'm talking about my babies that are in high school, and that's because this is what they can afford. So I literally bought this, I think, for $1, something like that. But this is to do the cat line. So I think that I want to try this. And the purpose of me thinking that I want to try this is because, number one, it works for your eyeshadow and for your what is that called? Wing. And for your wing. And then I feel like, because I'm a touchy-feely person, I feel like once I get the rhythm with my hand, then I will be able to do it. So I'm going to try that. And then I bought this eyelash applicator, because remember, I have to hold down my lashes, and Kanae had a time, honey. I love when I try to tell people about my lashes and then they don't like really get it, and then when they see it, they're like, oh. I have to hold them. So I think if I hold them and then do this, then I think I'll be able to get them on. I'm definitely trying that off camera though, or I might try it on camera, but just with no talking though. So I will start having some of those videos too, where I just get on and try something really quickly and put it up for the babies to watch that without wanting to hear me talk, and I'm okay with that. So I'm going to do some of those videos too. And I've been uploading, if I do something to Instagram, the car ride with TT or the tip of the day, I'm pulling them over here as well for you guys. Okay? So let's get started. I'm so nervous. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so right now she is doing the base. So it's already started. The other brushes that I use besides Crayon Case, because I don't want to mess them up, like if I'm punching and all that stuff, is Wet n Wild, because they're $1. $1. And I'm going to be using, my first time, the crayon box of crayons. So I'm going to open that, and let me show you really quickly. And then I swear this is it. It looks to me, the colors that she's using and the effect I'm going for is a gold color. I need gold. And so, right up my alley. But it looks like she's going to be staying like within, white, which is a shimmer. And she's not using Crayon Case. I'm one of the few that use it on YouTube. Shout out to Super. This brown here, because I already watched the video, and then this tan here. It looks like, and this gold. That's what it looks like she's staying within, those type of colors. So I'm just going to use those same colors, but with my favorite product. Okay? And I want to use box of crayons. So I'm going to set this up. What the hell? I am going to set this up right here. Okay? So let me take, don't drink those, kids. Let's go. Okay? Here we go. And her video is 8 minutes. So if I can move fast like her, they speed theirs up though. So let me see. Okay? Let's see. What did she start with? She started with, let me try the tan color. My eyes are already tan, so I don't know if that's going to work. Let's see. Oh, it did. Okay, she's stroking back and forth. She came just above what our crease line would be because we have hooded eyes. Okay, and so two of the things that I am going to, thought I forgot, huh? Nope. Two of the things that I am going to start doing for the month of October to deal with, I gotta pause this, honey. She's damn speeding. Talking about showing you something. Well, slow down. Okay, Now let's see. Two of the things that I am going to do, don't act like y'all ain't ever yelled in traffic and everything else. Some of y'all yell at breakfast, angry at bacon. So, two of the things that I am going to implement are, number one, my health. I know that I'm low-key tripping. If I don't get my health back in order, listen, how I'm gonna be sitting here talking about trauma and I'm so sad, and that's blended very well. Trauma and I'm so sad, and why did this happen? And then I'm just sitting here being totally disrespectful to God and not at least upping the ante on what I'm doing. And so for several months, I have been back on implementing my healthy lifestyle. I personally, based on my schedule, am not my schedule now, I am not someone who could do like I did before, when I literally told myself, this is the day and you're going to start right now. And I did it on my dang on lunch break. Okay. That is what my personality is like sometimes, because I'm a little bit angry. You know, I am. I'm a little bit angry that my back decided to go out and I gained some of my weight back. I'm very aware, y'all that know me, I don't look like I did before. That's not the point. So I was angry about that. Like, why do I have to gain this weight back? I didn't even get to enjoy it a long time. So, like I tell y'all kids, grown-ups go through the same stuff, whether they want to admit it or not. We go through it only 156,000 times worse, because it started at rent and then work its way down. Or mortgage. So, I am going to kick it up a notch and move into flat blending brush, and I'm moving into a darker color, the darker brown. I'm going to move into upping what I do for my health. So I do need one more back surgery, and so there are still a lot of things that I cannot do, and this contributes to my trauma, because I feel like if I found things that I absolutely love to do, to work out and to implement it into my healthy lifestyle, and it was producing results and I was really liking it, my goodness, why do I have to change it? And the answer is, do you want it or don't you? Then if you want it, figure it out and implement what you need to implement. So, my favorite, honey, is Zumba. That is my favorite. When I tell y'all I was doing that twice a day sometimes, because I really loved it. I love dancing. I was a cheerleader in high school. A cheerleader coming up, that's my thing. That's what I really love to do. And you burn so many calories, and it's not only for cardio, it really gets your body together, honey. It do. And so I really love the fact that I was able to see it transform my body and see weight just really finally dropped off with the implementation of some other things. But I was really enjoying it. So I can no longer do Zumba. Here's the caveat. You know, I'm trying to work it out in my head. And y'all, if you could see, I'm really sorry because I can see it. If you can see any type of movement, one of my things is my leg shakes. sometimes, and it is shaking right now. So I hope that it is not moving the entire screen. Let me try to stop it. Okay, so did she come all the way in? She did. So here's the caveat though, right? Because there's always a solution. So no, I can't go to Zumba class anymore because that moves too fast. And what I have found is that I knew what I was supposed to be doing, but honey, I would get in there and just start acting like I didn't have no restrictions, just be in there cutting up. So I bought a Zumba tape. And mostly, let's just keep it real. When you doing stuff and you a plus size girl or a plus size boy or whatever, or competitive, some people do it that's competitive. I wasn't finna be in 24-hour fitness and looking like I was too big to do it, because that show wasn't it. I was trying to keep up. So that kind of led to the second back surgery. Not having another surgery. I know I can do it. Why do I need to prove it to anybody else? Get yourself together. So I'm getting myself together. So I bought Zumba, but I bought Zumba for elders. And you might laugh, but here's the idea behind that. If it's made for elders and people that are trying to recover, then why wouldn't that be the one that I use? So I'm simply taking my solutions-based personality and implementing it in my real life. So I have a solutions-based personality at work and all of that, in HR, with the nonprofit, all of that. But I wasn't taking the time to implement it in my own life. So silly. I'm my most valuable asset. If I'm not good, how can anything else be good? FYI, I have caught up. Fade to black. I can get back into the video. And if this girl move fast, I'm telling you now, be in her comments. I'm going to be in her comments. Then I went to the edge. Like her. Okay. So, that's step one. So, what does that mean? It means I had already started reducing my carbs. I love carbs. I had already started reducing my carbs. So, I'm just going to go back to keep doing that, and then implement working out, because working out is good for your body. So even if you're someone that loves to just, not just, because walking, listen, you could lose. I lost a lot of inches by walking. I would put on my sweatband and get out there and do 4 to 5 miles, 3 to 4 days a week. I can't do that anymore either. So Queen Titi is hard-headed. I'm just going to reduce it to 2 miles. Do 1 to 2 miles because I can't walk for a long period of time the way that I walk. So for some reason, when I walk, I speed walk. Once my adrenaline gets rushing and the music is on, you know, a little Tupac, a little Lil Wayne, Mary J. Blige, Usher. Balance, people. It's called balance. I would get out there and be doing, she's cutting her crease. I would get out there and be cutting up, child. I'd just be moving so fast. But it's because, you know, you walk to the rhythm of what you're doing. And so I think I'm just going to reduce it to 1 to 2 miles and start to pay attention to my body. So maybe the first day that I'm back out there walking for exercise purposes, maybe I'm going to use this brush. She's cutting her crease. And I'll show y'all a picture at the end too. I think I'll do 1 mile. I don't ever want to have surgery again until I get this last one that I need. And the whole purpose of this is to get myself together, spend some time with myself, making myself proud of myself, to get over, or not get over, but to process what I'm going through with the 2 recent tragedies. And so this is for me, right? It's not a race. So even if I could build my back up and I get another x-ray this year, and I get x-rays every year, my doctor is phenomenal, to let me know if that disc has moved anymore and how much fluid I've lost. And if she tells me we're in the green, I'm going to do it for 6 months. Then I will go ahead and ask her if I can increase. But for now, I'm never going over 2 miles in a fast walking speed. Okay? So that's what I want to do. It's really important to me. I really love working out, doing those things. I actually really like the elliptical too, because that sucker, let me tell you, I did it for 30 days straight one time, and I would do it every single day. I did it every single day for 30 days straight. And when I got to the end of the 30 days, that was my first time ever working out. I just like that machine. I don't know why I like that machine, but I didn't know nothing about it. I tell y'all, that weight loss was real. And I think it's more real because when you do things that contribute to building your muscle, you know, muscle burns fat. And that's why you could see somebody who weighs the same thing as you, but they're muscular, and so theirs looks different, you know. So that's, she cut her crease. Oh, so let me see this side of the mirror. Okay, so, and when you have a hooded eye, you have to go just above your eye lid. Okay, so that was one of my favorite machines at the gym, and it works wonders. If you look at the settings on the machine, it will tell you what else you're working out when you do the settings. So those are my top 3 that I will be doing. Yes, I love swimming. Yes, I already know, before you tell me in the comments, that that would be the best thing for me. My doctor has already told me that. And I was very honest with my surgeon and my doctor and told them that there's no way. Now y'all gonna whoop me. But look, I'm doing something. We're just not doing that. There is no way I'm about to sit in a shop and get my hair done for all of those hours. Y'all, I just did that like a pro. That I'm finna sit in the shop all those hours and pay all that money and then turn around and get in somebody's pool. Listen. And I know, oh, just try a cap. I did buy a cap. I did. Because I actually really, really, really love swimming. I'm a water baby. I love swimming. But through trauma, I'm just going to keep it 100. Through trauma, when your life changes, it's certain things that you just don't listen to, and you're going to be like, you're hard-headed sometimes, and you're like, nope, I'm not doing that. Nope, I'm not doing it. Yes, I liked it before, but I hate it now. I don't want to do it. So that was my thing. So, maybe this winter though, because I'm getting braids next. So maybe this winter. So find something that feeds your spirit and your goals to implement into your life. And what better thing, really, what better thing could I do to celebrate or to acknowledge or to appreciate or to better my life through the things that I'm going through right now than to really focus and really begin to implement some of the things that I know that I have been not paying attention to and neglecting due to all of this work stuff, than to put a little bit of time into myself and focus on something that is really, really important to me and that is also extremely good for me, and it will progress me in my goal faster, right? So we know if I start to do some strengthening and all of that stuff, it is only going to be better for me. And then it will make me feel better because I'll feel like I'm appreciating my life for them. So that is what I'm going to do. And now listen, don't hold me to this one. Nah, go ahead and hold me to it. Whatever. Y'all gonna come for me anyway. I think I want to try keto. Now I know keto's not good for you. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do that. And neither is the food we eat on a regular. Heck, everything is bad these days. I want to try it. I want to try keto because I did something similar to that. I did Lindora. And that's what really helped me before. That's what really helped me before. So that is something else that I am going to start. Now, the goal. The goal is, now y'all ready for what the goal is? The goal is to do it for the person I just recently lost. The goal is to make myself proud. The goal is to deal with my trauma in a way that will bring be of benefit to my life. That is what the goal is. And so, that is what I'm going to do. So remember I told you on the previous video that when you know better, you do better, number one. And so I know that I have been very good at channeling the energy and the focus from these losses that I've experienced and the trauma into businesses and degrees and all of that. But at a certain point, I feel like that became a easy way out for me. It allowed me to not focus on what's really going on and to focus more on not necessarily things, because it wasn't material things, but focus on actual attainable goals, things that I knew that I could do. And so that way, it was an inconvenience, but an inconvenience, what I mean by that is, you know, studying to get another degree, that mess is hard when you are dealing with other things and when you've already got a lot of them. It's hard. So, but that's what I would do. So that was my go-to for me. And so instead of doing something unhealthy like drinking or, you know, something like that, I would just embed myself in work, embed myself in other people. And that was healing for me. So when they say that, yeah, it's my show, it's my opinion. When they say that dumb saying, hurt people, no, you don't. Hurt people don't hurt people. Hurt people don't want to see people hurt the way they are hurting, so they don't hurt other people. At least not in the same way. Now, we do get snapped. Hubby just said I love you. He's so sweet. Right on time. Didn't I tell you? God will sometimes send you little things that you need to help you keep moving. You just got to look for him. That was very small. That's my husband. I know he loves me. That's my husband. He tells me all the time. But in this moment right now, when my leg can't stop shaking, that came through for my hubby. And that put a smile on my face. Never be afraid to reach out to somebody too and tell them that you love them. Tell them that you appreciate them. Tell them something that you admire about them. Give them their flowers while they're here. That is so, so, so important. Quick story. On the date that, because I'm pretty much done with what I'm going to do, so y'all can hold me accountable. You can go through the walk with me. I am going to start on the 1st. I want to do 30 days. 30 days of keto, because with something like keto, do your research. That is not a lifetime plan. You're only supposed to do that for like 3 months and then move and wean yourself off and move into healthier eating habits with those same principles, but adding some other things in. Pay attention to when you all are doing this stuff. Speak with your doctor. Find out what works for you, because everything that works for somebody else won't work for you. And some things you're not supposed to do because of medications and things like that. So that's my clause. Don't do what I do because I'm doing it. Check with your doctor first. I have an appointment on Monday. Check in with my doctor first. Anywho, back to what I was saying. So this particular recent event that I was going through, that I am going through, I gotta blend this out and this ain't working. I think I need I think people be using a blending brush. Not this kind, a flat blending brush. Y'all, I don't have one like they have on the TV. Let me try just another clean one, because I think the product is just still lifting with it. Okay, sorry. Tell people that you love them and you care about them often. If you're thinking about somebody, or I don't know, you know your relationship with God. My relationship is different. So it'll sometimes be where my spirit will be like, reach out to this person, go see this person, call this person, check on this person all the time. Or it will tell me, hey, give them a shout out on Facebook. Make this person feel important today, because they are to you. Show them what you feel about them, but don't just say it behind closed doors. I do believe some things should be kept private, but y'all, I also believe that the amazing things that people do and how we feel about them, we should say it on the biggest platform we have. You want to know why? Because when something is happening, we'll share well, I don't anymore, but people will share a fight, or the bad things like, you know, police brutality, or heck, they'll even share if a celebrity is getting married, if a celebrity is having a baby, and oh, they just so happy for them, and oh my God, I can't wait to see what they're doing. Meanwhile, you got a whole friend sitting next to you, or a family member that's doing the same thing, but you're not even acknowledging them. Do you really think about that? That's what a lot of people do, and I caught myself doing and started to redirect who I post. So if I see things about a celebrity, I generally don't post it unless it's something really, really amazing. But like their everyday life stuff, that's their life. Great for them. Kudos to them. Now I might comment on their stuff because I got a nice love cyber heart. I care about a lot of people for a lot of reasons. But to my own, I'm going to celebrate them. So if they do something as small as make time to have dinner with me because, you know, I just needed that time, and they saw it and said, hey, do you want to meet for lunch? Or hey, do you want to come over and watch a movie? Or hey, just checking on you. Or if they are getting married, once they give permission for the information to be shared, I'm it. I'm one of their biggest cheerleaders. So I am going to share their information. I'm not being rude. I'm on to the next step now. Oh, she did hers different. Oh, y'all, I'm gonna have to do this again tomorrow. She did a cat eye cut crease. I did a rainbow cut crease. Listen, talking with y'all. Well, I'll be a jolly green giant. I was looking at my eyes like, why this don't look like I wanted to look? This is just how I do my regular one. Oh, Fannie Mae Hot Pockets. Let's see. Let me pause it. Okay, gold is on the lid. That's what she's doing right now. And I'm gonna pack it on. So when those things come up for my people, I shout them out. I shout them out. So let me tell you, on the day that this person left us, a couple weeks before, the person had reached out and was like, hey, meet me for lunch over here real quick. Now, I had something for business, and I'm packing it on. I had something for business, and it actually was a lunch the same day. So I couldn't. And they understood. They had just gotten off work early and reached out and wanted to see if I just wanted to meet up. That's love. You thought about me. And so I couldn't do it at that time, and I was like, you know, give me let me finish these two things, because I had things back to back for Delta, and then for the nonprofit, and then for a couple of other things. But those, my weekends and my time was kind of taken up to get those things taken care of. And so I was like, thinking to myself, I was like, give me a minute and I'm gonna let you know what's a good date. And so on the day that the person passed away, early that morning, when I was going to get my hair done, I was like, oh, I need to call them, because I had an extra ticket too to the event. And I was like, oh, but dang it, you can't tell somebody. You know, I was reaching out to boys because girls, I'm like, unless you just got your hair done, you know, it was adult prom. I'm like, unless you just got your hair done or something like that, like, you know, you just don't tell nobody something like that same day. So I was like, oh, but let me text him. And so then somebody called. Oh, I need this. I forgot. Okay. Then when I was sitting there getting my hair done, I made a note. Call this person. I just want to talk to him. Let me call and talk to him, because listen, we be talking, and it's definitely going to be comedy, and it was definitely going to be something about shopping, okay? And so I was like, okay, let me make sure I call when I could hear him. And so that was that. On my way home from getting my hair done, I was like, oh, let me call right now. Another call came in. Then I forgot. Then by then, you know, this is the day of the event, remember? So by then I'm like, dang it, okay, I'm going to get with him tomorrow, because then I'll actually be able to get with them, you know, not just on the phone. But I was like, I just want them to know I'm thinking about them. Okay? This is honest to God truth. You can't make this stuff up. And it happens a lot in my life. That's why I say pay attention to signs from God. He give them to you. So I'm, you know, going through my day, and the next day, when I tell you, that was a whirlwind. I had to be up early in the morning, go to a meeting. After the meeting, I had another meeting. After that meeting, I had to do something else. So now here's Sunday. I'm sitting down in my favorite chair, and I'm ready. Ready to make my calls. I'm ready to talk to my people. And I'm ready to reach out. Okay. So what I can see from this already is that if I would have used, I need to use something a little bit lighter under here because the gold that I'm looking for, I needed to snap, crackle, and pop for this look that I want. But this is really pretty. But now I can't show y'all that picture. I mean, I can, but just imagine, you know, mine are like this. Those things are like that. So I'm ready. I'm ready, y'all. I'm up. I'm ready to make my calls. Then I got the message. My whole entire everything just passed out. My whole entire everything. My whole entire everything. Here's the thing though. I needed to know when was the last time I told this person how I felt about him. My spirit just needed to know. When was the last time I told him? When was the last time? I need to know and I need to see it right now. So I went to, and I'm really just packing this gold on you guys to see if it'll really lighten it up. And it is. I went straight to where I knew I would put it. Aside from, you know, just the text message. Because let's be clear. One thing you're going to know about me. It's one thing I really want you to know about me is I love people and I love them hard. I make mistakes like everybody else that I only know is a mistake when you tell me it's a mistake because you live how you want to live. And if you tell me something, you know, I respect it. But what I will say is at least make sure if you tell me something, you're not doing it. But I digress. So I went, I typed in the name. The message popped up. I screenshot that message. And every day, that's what's helping me be a little bit stronger. Because it was everything I wanted to say. And I said it. So with that, I can smile. Because remember, I don't have a choice. I have to find, I guess, the silver. I just have to find what will make it, I don't even know the right word. I just have to see what I needed to see. I'll just say that. Okay. That looks good. So now I want to, the only thing I don't understand is when you do a cut crease, should I make another darker? Gosh, my leg is going, y'all. Should I make another darker line? Well, let me try. Since I already did something different, let me put a little bit of black. But just midway over. And I'm brushing this lightly, y'all. I'm brushing this lightly. Because I just want to give it some depth in this area. And pull it out. And I think that I did that. With this brush. I'll go back and blend in a minute. And this brush that I'm using, it's the crease brush. So it has it's like a pointed tip. So it's very controlled actions. And when I put this in the color, because it's so pigmented, it's literally landing right where I want it to. Okay. And I went up just a little bit. and out, and I only went midway through. And so what I'm doing is taking my eye like that, but just from midway through. But now I'm going to go back through with that brown. Back through with that brown to soften it up. But I have to use this one. And this is the flat blender brush. Okay, so what really helped me and has been helping me every day through this experience, I'm drying this up a little bit. Through this experience, oh, y'all, is that my real face? So, I mean, I know I moisturize. These makeup wipes from Super Crayon Case, they really moisturize too. So, if you're oily like me, you would want to use them. But I know that you will put a primer over it, because the next step after this, guys, is primer on your whole face. And so you want to use a matte primer. And then that would take care of some of that moisture. Ooh, those flyaways. Okay, so yeah, but that's what really helped me to I just did the weave pat. I just did the weave pat. Yes, it's real. Yes, it's real. Because when I tell y'all it's itching. Okay, now I'm just going to go back over this and soften these lines. And then I am going to be done. I'll put on a little mascara, but not any lashes. I'm working on technique, and I feel like some people's looks, just my opinion, only look lit once they put on lashes. So is it the lashes or is it the actual look? I mean, I know the lashes bring it all together. I get that. Don't come for me. I get that. But when you do something so detailed and then you put on big eyelashes, I don't get it. So even the eyelashes that I'm going to wear today, that I'm going to try to put on, I'm not putting on big ones. I'm going to put on some that will allow you to see the beauty of my work. That's just me. That's just what I think should happen. But who am I? I'm an amateur still. I'm an amateur in technique, but I can see. I'm not blind. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now that look is done, honey. Let me put on some mascara though. I will at least put on some mascara. And I found, remember my eyelash curly, hit the back of my eye, blah, blah. So I found Maybelline Pump Up Colossal. If I hold my eyes down when I'm putting it on, it doesn't, hit the back of my eyes so much. If I just hold my eyes down, it dries faster. This one is waterproof, so, and it dries faster. So let me put this on. And yes, I'm looking down. So while I'm doing this, thank you for letting me share with you all this time of trauma in my life. We will probably do the same again next year. But what I would like to see through this process, and I might talk about it whenever I feel like it, or when I give an update, and I especially want to give an update after I implement, you know, the working out piece and the health changes that I'm making. Once I implement those, I want to definitely update you all on the progress. Now, my progress won't be in the area of pounds lost, because I'm already losing those, and that's not the goal for me. I mean, it is, don't get me wrong. The goal, but the process, this thing that I am doing it to see the impact on me being able to heal from past trauma that is reoccurring and the new thing. So that is my purpose. It's more so for mental health and self-care. And so that is the place that I will give updates from. If you want any other updates, like the meals I do or anything like that, I'll share. I don't mind sharing at all. I already sent somebody a list of the different things that I am going to be eating and doing. So I don't mind sharing. But what I will tell you is that if you want me to share with you, guess what you have to do? You have to share with us. So you have to be willing to be active. Now, if it's something private, no. That please reach out. You know, if it's something private, I would never require anything. I would never require anything, and your information is confidential. That I want to say it goes without saying, but it doesn't to everybody. So let me make sure I always say that. So I apologize for that. But that stuff is confidential. If you need help with any of the other things that I haven't addressed about what I went through or how I got to a place of it being healthy or pulling myself out of it, or, you know, not drinking or picking up a bad habit, please reach out. We could talk through it, because guess what? That may help me heal and see some other things different. So I could heal you through healing me, because hurt people love people. Hurt people love people, and they want to share their experience and give their advice and provide their help in whatever way that they can, because they, as in we, desire to help somebody else have to never feel, I mean, we know it's not realistic that never is a big word, but we want to help those who are going through the things that we have been through or are going through. We want to rally around and help. Those are the things that matter, guys. They really, really do. And this video was longer because it was a whole, both eyes, and I was sharing 2 goals that I'm looking to. So if my videos are too long for you, guess what I want you to do? I want you to listen, and YouTube will mark it for you where you left off. So once you listen, just come back. And yes, Alexis B, I don't have my fan. It's in my bag. So I'm fanning my eyes. I have implemented the use of a fan due to Alexis B, who I love also. So while I'm wrapping this up, and what I will do is I will take pictures when I'm done and then insert them right here, so you can see what my eyes look like when I was done. Okay, so again, I will leave the name in the description box below of whose eye look I was mirroring. Don't forget, I didn't do the wing like she did. I forgot, because remember, I wasn't looking. I'm recording too, like that's important. And I forgot, but I'm going to do it again. I am going to do it again. I am going to try to, and I say try because life happens. I'm a busy gal. I am going to try to record every day for the month of October, because I would like to stay busy with productive things to help me in that area. I am going to implement keto and see how that works. I am definitely getting back into my working out 4 days a week minimum, because I have a goal. My birthday is coming up in January. I want to channel that anger inside and those emotions, and at the end to see a positive come from something that was a negative is what it's really all about for me. So if you don't have a weight loss journey, remember, I didn't say this was for weight loss. I said this was for mental health. So if it's something that you would like to join on the ride with me or keep me encouraged in the comments, I'd really like it if you do so. Like, comment, subscribe, share, share, share. And why should you share? I'm going to actually start telling you guys. The reason why you should share is because I'm running a whole nonprofit. And so if we can get sponsors that can write checks the size of our heads, and if we can have people that will donate computers and supplies and prom needs and books and scholarships and all of those wonderful things that we need for the program, then how much more amazing would it be that when you contribute, we might actually be in a building one day. Can you imagine? A regular girl from Pomona with a big old dream and a big old heart and a whole bunch to share. Wouldn't that be amazing? All those other companies didn't start at the top. They started because somebody believed in them. And I thank all of you that believe in me. Have a phenomenal day. And I will see you soon. Goodbye. Those are called